Hi everyone, welcome to our first webinar, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and fourth quarter holiday strategies. This is a webinar for you, especially if you have an online store or a Shopify website, and it'll show you how and ways you can optimize your store to take advantage of the busiest time of the year when people are shopping and going online for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the holiday shopping spree. So let's get started. So this program is brought to you by the Garment District Alliance in partnership with Ecom Fashion under their Business Development Collaborative Program. Again, if you are a Garment District business of New York City and have an actual physical location there, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are providing free funded business development programs to help you grow your business, especially during this difficult time of COVID-19. These are all free funded programs designed and provided by the Garment District for the benefit of businesses in the Garment District community. So about the fourth quarter holiday key dates, there are 4 important dates happening during the fourth quarter. This is why this is the best time for most businesses to go and optimize their e-commerce store to take advantage of a lot of the traffic that's going to be happening during this time. So these important holiday dates are Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, and New Year's. This webinar will show you how to prepare your online store looking at 3 key areas. The first one is preparing your online store. This means that you will need to have an e-commerce website ready already. Second, we'll talk about building customer retention and loyalty. We'll show how we can continue to attract and retain your customers' attention about your business and brand. And 3, we'll be talking about ways you can drive traffic to your online store, which is, of course, most common in social media marketing. Preparing your online store. So we'll focus on 3 areas: visual branding, product merchandising, and analytics. For visual branding, we'll just talk about how to prepare your homepage and any other parts of your website to communicate your special promotions during the holiday. Next is product merchandising. We'll talk about ways you can prepare your merchandise so that it's prepared and optimized for buyers. And third, we'll look at analytics, and we'll just need to quickly touch up and make sure that you have analytics integrated in your website to take data or track data about how your customers are interacting with your products in store. And of course, the most obvious is Google Analytics. Preparing your online store. So we'll take a look at using visual branding. First, we'll take a look at home landing page. Your home landing page is very important because that's the first thing that businesses see when they enter your website. So home landing pages should, I recommend, be updated to always promote what you are wanting to promote for that marketing calendar year. For example, if it was Christmas time, of course, you want to be able to update your home landing page to promote stocking stuffers, bestsellers that's appropriate for the holidays, discounts, and so on. So your home landing page should always be updated based on what you are promoting during your marketing calendar year. Now, this can vary for many businesses because some may be able to promote and take advantage of Valentine's, while some might not. But generally, the more popular events that a lot of business should and shouldn't ignore is, of course, the fourth quarter, which we covered again: Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Next is the gift guide page, and which is related to the home landing page. Since this is a fourth quarter season, you want to be able to include your gift guide page on your homepage. What a gift guide page is basically a page that is showing your customers what holiday promotions you have, such as discounts, Christmas picks, holiday stocking stuffers, and so on. So this is a very fun theme that you can take advantage of to guide your customers on how they should interact and perceive your brand. It should be fun. It should include maybe like gifts under 100, 200, 300, and then a gift card. Gift cards are easily set up. You can easily set up gift cards in Shopify, so not a problem, and they go hand in hand with gifts under a special pricing. You don't have to choose those exact prices, but again, these are just recommendations. Make it fun, and you can do that through a gift guide page for the holiday season. I would advise that you launch all your promotions a little early so that it'll give time for shoppers to get a sense of what you are lining up for the fourth quarter. Most businesses already set up their holidays like as early as October. I mean, they probably start working on that in the back end, but don't be surprised if you see already a lot of businesses putting out Christmas presents during like maybe a little after October. Next, we move on to the header announcement banner. So the header announcement banner is very important. That is the first thing that people see when they also visit your website from any entrance, meaning that you should activate it so that it appears in all pages of your site. I say this is because when people say go through the backend and they visit your website for the first time, they might have clicked the link that goes straight to your product page. And if you have this header announcement bar on the front page, they wouldn't see it, right? Unless they go there. But this is the reason why I say that header announcement bars are important. You should always activate it so that it globally appears throughout your website. And the information that you communicate in this header announcement bar is usually promotions that you're having, generally discounts, sales, as well as any free shipping, what else, or any other of those promos such as buy over 100 and get free shipping. So all these things need to be communicated in your header announcement bar for the fourth quarter. Another common strategy that you can use to prepare your brand visually and get the message across about your promotions is your blog. Don't be afraid to use your blog to announce your sales, such as 30% off sale, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday. I know that a lot of the blogs are more for editorial or something like that, but remember, you are just using this as an avenue to promote your discount so that you are really marketing and optimizing your store to your customers. You want to be able to make sure that they see your promotions, because when they see your sales and promotions, that increases conversions. And so the blog announcement, you can always delete these announcements at the end of the promotion so that it's a lot more organized and clean. And of course, you wouldn't leave any promotions anymore that's not valid. So keep in mind, you have the ability to delete it after your promotions end. Next, further moving along in preparing your online store, now we look at product merchandising. Some of the strategies that we can look at to prepare your products in your store is, of course, organizing your products in proper collections or categories. So make sure that before you launch for your holiday season, you would have already curated and categorized your products for the holidays. Such as if you're creating a holiday picks selections, of course, you want to be able to put those items that fill that category and then link it in your homepage and in your navigation menu so that they know about it. What other things that you can do is spruce up your collection, such as if you're selling skirts, t-shirts, and stuff like that. Make sure that it's all organized and clean so that people can easily look into your navigation and find out what kind of collections you have available for that time. Further moving into another related collections is sale items. For you to create sale items, of course, is no different than creating a collection. You just create a collection and call it sale items, and then you would promote and insert this to display in your homepage as well as your navigation. So sale items are no different than how you would create collections. They're just called sale items. Furthermore, you can also create a holiday pick section or gifts under. These are created as collections as well. So you would, for example, have a collection called holiday picks. And then if you're interested in creating a gifts under 100, 200, 300, of course, you would need to create 3 separate categories. and each of them are collections titled respectively gifts under 100, 200, 300, and then you would just curate and put the individual products of certain price values in the correct categories. And then this is how you create kind of like, or you build into your gift guide page. And of course, when you are having holiday promotions, you want to be able to tag which categories or specific products will be discounted. Hopefully you guys know how to do this, but it isn't very difficult to do. You have several ways of creating discount codes. You can create a discount code and applying it globally to all your website. You can create a discount code that applies only to specific categories or collections, or you can apply discount codes for specific items. So it's very flexible. My recommendation is that when you create discount codes, you don't apply it automatically on checkout. I've noticed that if you create a discount codes where customers enter a code, like for example, BFCM 2022, you have an ability to earn more money because these people I notice who don't care about applying the code are just gonna straight off the bat buy your products. They don't care about saving money. Maybe they have afforded or they're on a shopping spree and a rush. So you make additional money this way because they're not using the discount code and therefore they are buying items at full price. This is why I highly recommend when you create discount codes, make it manual and give the customers the opportunity to enter it themselves, because some might be interested in saving money, so they use the code, while some don't care and you make extra profits when they just go ahead and check out without using these discount codes. Third is preparing your online store. So very briefly, I'm not here to talk about analytics. There's a lot of analytic tools that you can use. Most common is the native analytic tools that's already available in Shopify, but I always recommend that you use a secondary analytics tool. This would be Google Analytics. It's free, just sign it up, and then you'll need to be familiar with coding in order to set it up properly, or you can always hire a developer for that. So the reason why you need two analytics is because one or the other might be offering features that the other doesn't, and you want to be able to compare data. There might be discrepancies, and so you want a secondary opinion. And this is having two analytics is very important. And again, of course, you need to set it up. Right away, you need to keep in mind what are you tracking for, what are your KPIs or key performance indicators. Obviously, everyone's always interested in the KPI of sales, but just in case if you're a small business and you're not really in the position to create sales yet because you're a new brand, not many people know you or trust you, and so you're just in your development to build traffic, brand awareness, then of course your KPI would be website visitors. You want to be able to track and how that increases throughout the months, year after year, as well as say if you have a newsletter subscription, you want to be able to see if that's growing. So that's one of your KPIs, your key performance indicators. And then of course there's social media as well. You want to be able to grow your followers at Facebook, Instagram, and so on. So there's a long list of KPIs, but just keep in mind that why are you using analytics for? What are the most important things for your business right now to be able to tell if it's worthwhile doing all of these things, and what other data can you extract to help you make informed decisions down the road. So this is what analytics is for. Now we move on to customer retention and loyalty. So we'll look at ways we can build customer retention and loyalty by looking at how we can simplify checkout, as well as adding loyalty programs and perks. These are all designed to increase your retention, build your brand, and build brand loyalty with your customers. So first, customer retention and loyalty, we have simplifying checkouts. So for simplifying checkouts, I highly recommend that you guys enable guest checkouts. Do not do not make it a requirement for customers to check out by filling in their name and business and gathering all this information. Give them the ability to check out by automatically checking out. You are reducing what you call this, the information gathering from the customers. Instantly, they will already get, you will already gather important information about this customer based on the email that they use when they shop online from your store and make a purchase. So you don't want to basically slow it down for them. You want to make it a lot easier for them to check out. Of course, if they're interested, they can always formally create a member account, and that's always available to them, especially in all Shopify stores. But again, you don't want to reduce your chances of getting sales because you are bombarding them with requirements of setting up an account, asking certain information and stuff like that. Just give them the ability to purchase your items very quickly by providing the basic information, which is their email, and then their credit information, which includes their name, address, and so on. And then that system will just keep that track of that. So again, keep checking out very simple, enable guest checkout. So when it comes to another form of checking out, you want to be able to increase conversions by offering alternative payment methods such as Google Pay, what else, Amazon, and so on. But there are other ones that are third-party integrations that you can use to increase conversions, such as Afterpay, Affirm, and so on. These other third-party checkout payment options are basically giving the customers the ability to purchase your products while give them installments to pay for it. You don't pay anything extra for the use of this apps or third-party checkout systems. The third party makes the money by charging the customers for taking advantage of their service. So when they make a full purchase, right away you get the full amount, and then the transaction is handled between the customer and the third-party integration, whether it's Afterpay, Affirm, and so on. But keep in mind, there's other ways for them to check out, make it easy for them. Another one is, of course, PayPal, very common. Make sure that these are all activated on your store to increase conversion and sales. Next is we'll take a look at ways to build your loyalty program and perks. One of the most common ways is referring a friend or earn store credit, generally to keep track of all the activities and data that is used for credits. When running a refer a friend or earn store credit, you'll need a third party app, and there's a lot to choose from in Shopify. Generally, you'll end up paying on a monthly subscription, but generally these are amazing things to help build your brand and your loyalty program and the perks that you provide to your customers. There's a lot to choose from there, so just go and shop and then try them. I don't recommend you launching a refer a friend or store credit or any programs like that at the start, especially if you're a small business and you're new, because right now you don't even have the loyalty and the brand awareness to entice them to sign up to your loyalty program. So you would just be wasting money. So implement that later on when you have high traffic on your website and you have a lot of purchases already. So that's just a good strategy to have in mind when your business is actually more stable and you are generating a lot of sales and already have buyers, customers, and traffic. Customization and personalization in order for you to build your customer loyalty and the retention. Of course, take advantage of your ability to customize your products as a small business. If you are offering like free packaging, wrapping, and all of that stuff, you want to be able to promote that on your website. Make sure that you can make it clear that you are offering customizations for your products. Say if you have a buy a bundle and get one free, you want to be able to highlight that. Or if say you're providing customization when it comes to packaging, get free gift wrapped items and so on, you want to be able to announce that, because these are the things that make your program enjoyable, and it helps build your brand in this way. Free returns and shipping. Very important when it comes to building your customer retention and loyalty is free returns and shipping. You want to be able to very quickly announce that if you are offering free shipping and no hassle, especially, then you want to be able to announce that. Most shoppers online, they make decisions based on how easy they can return your products. If there is some issues, or say there's wrong sizes and stuff like that, you want to be able to be clear on this level. When it comes to shipping, of course, you want to be able to give them options. Make sure that they have a standard shipping method as well as an expedited. Give them an option than just one, so that they'll be able to, select whatever is right for them. But free returns and shipping should always be clear on your website description, especially in your section for free returns and shipping. You want to be able to clearly indicate the process that they need to go through when it comes to free returns. Are you offering free returns or only one-time free returns and so on? And also the shipping, you want to be able to mention who your couriers are, because certain couriers have certain features in their services. Some are faster, some have better support, and so on. So you want to be able to indicate that. And don't forget to also mention how many days certain options are for shipping. Will it take 1 week? Will it take 3 days? You want to clearly indicate that on your shipping description pages. Driving traffic to your website. So we'll take a look at 3 ways we can come up with a strategy to drive traffic to your website. The most popular is social media marketing. This includes Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and so on. What's amazing about them is that you can run your marketing at no cost. It's called organic social media marketing. But of course, when you have a budget, you can switch to paid marketing. We'll talk about that more. And then there's also affiliate marketing with influencers, which basically means that you'll be collaborating with influencers to come up with a marketing strategy to utilize each other to grow each other's brand and sales, hopefully. And finally, newsletter marketing to your subscribers. It's still a very popular and good tool to use for marketing. Of course, it will only work for you if you have a lot of subscribers. But over time, when you run your business and you're putting out content there and you're putting out good content, encouraging members to keep coming back for more, then of course, hopefully they'll want to subscribe because they are interested in getting new information about your brand. And so newsletter marketing is a good tool to have. When you have a lot of subscribers, it becomes a very powerful tool to drive traffic and conversion sales to your website. So driving traffic to your store, we'll look at social media marketing. And again, I mentioned the most popular one, of course, is Facebook and Instagram. You also have Pinterest. What else? You have TikTok. You have also your blogs, and yeah. So there might be more out there that are not as popular as the ones that I mentioned. But all these tools are available to you. Remember, don't spread out yourself too thin by basically opening up a lot of them. But although there is an advantage to opening up to in these other social media channels, even if you don't use them, in terms of SEO, by increasing other platforms and registering on those, that increases your SEO score. So it might not be too bad. But again, it kind of looks bad because then why open it and then you're not making updates, right? So that's your call. There's an advantage even if you open up an account, and then even if you don't, of course, it's very clear. Open up extra accounts. If you don't use it, you get at least SEO scores for that. And the advantage, of course, of not opening up a lot of social media accounts is that you'll be able to focus your time and efforts into growing that social media platform. But you utilize all these social media platforms to drive traffic to your website by making posts, making blogs, and so on. So do take care of that. When you have the budget, then you can, of course, switch and try out paid marketing, which, of course, is like steroids. And then you'll be able to really draw in more, hopefully, use potential customers by the thousands, set up your social media paid campaign correctly. And then all this works, of course, to your advantage to driving traffic to your store. Affiliate marketing with influencers. So this is a fun way you can collaborate with influencers to drive traffic to your website. The strategy involved in this is usually you reach out to influencer and you're just talking about promoting each other's brand. What you do is if you are a retail store, you would provide them a product, whether you gift it or you lend it to them, and then you make an agreement on how this influencer will promote your product, whether just by taking pictures of them wearing your products and then posting it in their social media platform like Facebook or Instagram, and then they will credit you. And then when their community and followers sees it and they like it, they will see your name and business there, and then they will click on it, and then they will go to your website, and hopefully, they'll like it and follow you and build your traffic and business in this way. But there's so many ways you can build your brand with the influencer. You can do an affiliate marketing where you, of course, give them a discount code, and then based on how many sales, you will pay the influencer a percentage of that profit, of course. But I'll go into more details later for that. But the most basic way is, of course, just reaching out to an influencer and coming up with a marketing collaborative strategy of how you guys can use each other's name and to grow each other's brand. So of course, you would then take those pictures that you collaborated with the influencer and you would post it in your social media, and then you would also credit them and say, hey, this is influencer ABC. She's wearing our, say, your popular red flower dress. Check her out in her website and social media platform and so on. So that's how you guys grow each other's brand. Next is newsletter marketing to your subscribers. This is still a very popular tool to increase brand awareness and drive traffic to your store. It is especially tied in hand with social media marketing, I think, and organic SEO, meaning that when you attract customers through those channels and then they go to your store and then they like what they see and then it piques their interest, then hopefully this encourages them to subscribe to your store. So slowly over time, as you make more posts and your business, as you continue to throw content on your social media platforms and your website, you will slowly gain subscribers to your newsletter marketing platform. And when you do, you start setting up newsletter announcements tied to your marketing calendar. So for example, if it's Valentine's Day, you want to set up your newsletter to come up with whatever Valentine's promotion that you are having, Valentine's picks and stuff like that. And you would lay that beautifully on your newsletter page. And then you would send that to all your subscribers. And then they will see it in their email or mailbox. And then they will go, oh, I like this item. I want to learn more. And they would click it and they would go to your store. So those just are like the strategies that you can use for your newsletter marketing. Popular news marketing tools would include MailChimp. There's Cliveo, was it Klarna? I can't remember. But there's so much to choose from. Of course, the most popular that I'm confidently using is MailChimp, and many other newsletter tools out there have features where you can automate it so that you can schedule your newsletter post or newsletters in advance, and then just automatically set them up to deploy on key important dates. That'll save you time. And of course, to save your time even further, you can use templates and then customize your newsletter appropriately for whatever events is happening in that year or in that time. So Q&A. If there's any questions, please reach out and email me at alan@ecomfashion.com. If you're interested in learning more about the Garment District's Business Development Program, do let me know. This program is a free funded business program to all businesses in the Garment District. What you get from this program is one-to-one e-commerce consulting with me, as access to these webinars, and also an online dashboard for publications. If you happen to be outside of the Garment District, not a problem. You still can access the rest of the program, but not the one-on-one consulting. The one-on-one consulting with me is very important, and it's only reserved for Garment District businesses. But you can send me an email and I can give you the link where you can learn more, and you'll be able to apply to join our program. And thank you so much. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email and have a wonderful day. Bye.